Welcome again, and what's up, everyone? This is Jocelyn Grace at Graces Oasis, and it is such a beautiful day out. My son is being productive behind me at the DMV. He is getting his permit today. So I wanted to take a moment and try to cover an episode that I had on my heart to do yesterday, but I got caught up watching Dodash's videos, and so I wanted to just come on and like I said, I do a little bit of everything on my channel, where I am diving into my healing, as always, my handy dandy notebook. And I have chock full of resource to comb and dive into my healing so that I can heal. And in my healing, I feel like I have something to offer because I'm not the only one going through the things that I go through. I'm not the only one that sees the things that I see. And I think that I can provide a place of connection because I really would like to have a supportive community on the things that I've experienced. So I thank you all for being here. And if you'd like, you can always take a moment to look at my description. And you can go down my videos and my playlist and see what kind of videos that I've been making for Graces Oasis that reconnect me, ground me, and keep me focused on my healing on a practical daily basis. So just making the videos for me is therapeutic. Now I've changed up my voice on there, and I got a couple of AI videos on there just so that I can have a little diversity. This is creative healing. I'm gonna sing a little bit. I'm really trying to tap into every avenue and resource that I have available to manifest myself into another life. Okay. Now, a lot of what I go through, I'm not, and I'd like to make a video about the collective, but I see so many things that directly affect me. Like, I wake up to YouTube. That's like my home, my main viewing source of internet material is YouTube, and that's self-help, that's meditation, subliminals, that's encouragement in a diverse range of fields, heavy on the music, of course. But I really utilize YouTube in a lot of ways to get intuitive message prayers, and they all seem to be tied around a theme. So, I take parts of those aspects and I incorporate them in my work, and it gives me a hands-on feel of all the topics that I have been covering, whether they're personally related or just, in relation to maybe another topic, because I'm just getting out the previews, or at least a little bit of the topics that I talk about. But that's just so that I can have an opportunity to go deeper into these topics and really explore, like my videos. A lot of them range between 3 to 5 minutes. That's really for quick access. Dive in, ask some probing questions. I tend to rewatch my own videos a lot because there's information that I've logged in my journal that I want to rewrite for that day, and make up my journal as active scripting or active shadow work so that I'm accountable for my healing. It's very important to me. I've been through a lot. I am a divorced 41-year-old breast cancer stage 4 survivor here in sunny Atlanta, Georgia, Douglasville, and I'm really happy about the life that God has blessed me with since my breast cancer journey. I've been in a few toxic relationships with my children's fathers, and I just feel like at this stage of my progress, not only did I heal from breast cancer and learn those lessons, but I'm also able to forgive myself for having to endure traumatic experiences that I feel like I don't want my kids to have to endure. And a lot of it is like me talking to my kids Sometimes they don't want to hear mom's voice. Sometimes they just want to hear what they need to hear to get through. And that's another reason why sometimes I use my Julia, my selected AI voice. I'm getting better with that with software, and this is all a learning process. But however I can really just deliver the message, that's my focus, so that I'm able to just focus on getting it out there, getting the notes done, and being able to make some highlights about that episode that I need to either focus on, work on, meditate about, or just put in prayer, thank you God for delivering me from this particular aspect of my healing, or acknowledging that side, that aspect, and like I said, there's been some requests even lately because everybody wants to know about a narcissist. So I've been getting a few requests on a few topics. Like I said, everybody wants to know about narcissists. Everybody wants to go into trauma bonding and love bombing and gaslighting and toxic relationships and getting over narcissistic parents and tendencies of leaving a narcissist in the obsessive phase or the cold turkey don't talk to you ghost phase. And I've just seen so many different aspects of how people can treat you, just being a loving, kind, thoughtful individual on this planet, that it has not discouraged me from being kind to people. It just allows me to go that deeper into my psychology and deeper into what it is that people are displaying, so I can identify it faster. It's really hot out here. It is Georgia in the middle of the day, but there are layers to healing, and everybody needs a touch. Like Quora is I do Quora, I do Reddit, and I read so much every morning. It's like you get your news, you tab over, and I get the Quora digest about different topics that everybody's kind of meditating on, and a lot of it is this collective leaving the narcissist for better and choosing better. And every collective message I see, everybody, I really watch it because there's somebody to talk to. I listen to collective messages and collective readings because it is a relatable person, like Pretty Boss TV, and I'm really trying to get excited for her to go to her event coming in November, and you just get inspired. But it's so many layers that people grow through, that you just want to make sure that you have an understanding of what you're dealing with, what I'm saying, with relatable people that know this is what you're going through. We understand, and you're not alone, and you just want that assurance and that support and that community to where I'm actively healing, but I really want to avoid the pitfalls. So that's really a lot of the reasons why I watch a lot of collective readings, because it's so much going on that I have to check myself. Like I hold myself very accountable. Like I was so mad at myself Monday for giving my number to somebody. I was really upset. And I was like, and that's another thing, like these videos that I have in between is also to guide, the channel, so that, we all have a realistic sense of what's going on. Thank you, DoDash, for highlighting that. But, and shout out to a lot of new content creators and a lot of spiritualists will get on and have these collective readings. And I've been really into it this past year since I left my last toxic relationship about a year ago with a gentleman that had a great guy, but the alcoholism and the narcissism. So what does that leave you? Not much of a man, right? So, I just, I can't, it got so bad trying to have a good time with him that we never really did. And then when we did, the drinking was so bad that when he finally left, I was only with him for like 5 years. But when we broke up, I'm talking about, I just shut everything down. Like, I don't want to see nothing. Like, I don't want to drink nothing. Because it wasn't like I had the problem, but it was like that man took it to the nth degree where it was no longer fun. It's not like a Friday night drink. It's like, well, what man doesn't want to drink every day? And it's like, men shouldn't want to drink and put poison in their body on a daily, regular basis and call it pacified and okay. No, that's not good. So there's too much. When there's too much teaching going on in a relationship, it's not a relationship. You're not somebody's mom. So, a lot of it is like really being independent and having boundaries that enforce your peace. And that's something that I've really had to heal myself out of as being codependent, because I wanted somebody to appreciate me, even though that I came from a narcissistic family that didn't. So I was looking for a lot of outside validation, which means I had to dumb myself down for my natural talents and abilities. And I've had a lot of successful things that I've been able to get into. It's just when I get into these relationships and trying to be Captain Save somebody, then I wind up getting hurt because they not here to save me either. So, I don't have all the resources to save anybody else outside of what they can do for themselves. And that is a very hard lesson to learn. So I really had to come to grips about a lot of things about what I've experienced personally and be able to really be vocal about, well, where did I mess up? Where did I drop the ball on me? Where did I not take accountability for me? Where did I overlook my boundaries to cater to somebody else? Where did I, it's a checklist that goes on in your head, So I'm really doing, and I'm very encouraged that after the past year of being in isolation and just appreciating myself, and yeah, there's been some hard nights, but at the same time, the glory is so much better than having to convince any man on this planet your worth. Is I kind of like shawty that tells you, men this, that, and the third. I raised 4 boys, so and my grandson, so I can't look at men like they don't serve a purpose or anything like that. I have a lot of respect for my culture and my community and the men that provide protection and stability in it. So be the balance. So like I said, there's a lot that goes into being accountable for oneself, the choices that one makes and decisions that they make going forward. And I like that I have a channel that basically is a reference, like I said, to my kids or anybody going through, because in the last few years, and I'm going to be honest about this too, I've been exposed to a chapter of healing that isn't directly affecting me. However, I am very, very concerned, and I don't know I haven't yet figured a way to help those people. And so I'm hoping that this channel gives me the ability to find new ways as the world changes to help people with problems that maybe aren't as simple as just narcissism, or maybe it gets way deeper than that. Maybe people have been traumatized their whole lives and don't know how to get out of that programming to have one of their own. So I'm building the courage and the wisdom to be able to say the right effective ways to make people aware of people that need healing past what you see, or just relationship issues, money issues. Yeah, these things happen, and we need to learn how to deal with those too. But there's a compassion that I think I'm trying to say that is needed for people on this planet that suffer for some real crucial, critical things. And it helps to just have a friend. It helps to just have people that hear them and know that they're not alone in the fight for awareness. So, and I guess there's a lot of subgroups that I know or not know that could fit that criteria. So, I have a lot of empathy for people and compassion for humanity, because I want to see this world a better place, and I know that I can use my voice to make it better, different, and more comfortable for everyone to feel that they can be the person that they want to be and have a home to do it with respect to everybody else around them. So this is a side note. But as far as like the collective readings and everything, like I said, and I just noticed I'm in a car doing a car video. Of course, this is where the money is, right? But I just also, so a lot of it is too, I wanted to make sure that I was able to have as you would say, collective response, because some things I'm just having my YouTube friends talking and I'll just be screaming at the TV. And I love my pink lessons too. There's a lot of people that I've been going page to page thinking that I'm actually able to open my mouth and say things now. Instead of being just a watcher, I'm a participator. So that's a lot of kudos to them for inspiring me and encouraging everybody to show themselves and have that confidence and be that. So I'm really glad I'm in a safe space to be able to say, like, as a divine feminine, I'm not going back. Okay? And maybe that's the topic of this message, is as a divine feminine, I will never go back. Ever. Even having a creative distraction like Graces Oasis is enough energy for me to be able to pull out of me, to focus and center on God, to be focused and centered on my craft, to make another stream for God to bless me with in my life, but that's all tied into everybody that does divine feminine masculine collective work. It inspires people to be who they really are. And if you want to go back, you're more than welcome. I mean, maybe there's something back there for you. Maybe you want to try again. I personally, at 41, have had enough of those lessons after 6 men in my adult life since 18, showing me all different kinds of ways that they think, and ain't none of that is centered in Christ, and all of them are messed up, and all of them, like, there's no salvation in doing things your own way. There's just not. You have to be on a narrow path and follow what instruction is laid for you in your life. That's the mission. And as a chosen one, you have to accept the mission as it is. I've been living this life. I've never slept. I've never had a moment of unawareness. I've been awake the whole time since I got here. I thought I was born in heaven because I had so much love surrounding me when I first was born. And then it trickled down. Well, after father passed, well, look at the real world, Cinderella. Your mother treats you like a stepdaughter, and you actually have a stepsister that treats you just like a stepsister. You're super sensitive. You break out. You know what I'm saying? You're very sensitive to this planet, and there's people around you that don't like the fact that you're sensitive because you pick up on a lot of different energies that are unnecessary and not pretty much godly, not on the righteousness, not people practicing what they preach. People wear a lot of masks, people be shady. Maybe I just need to label this like some kind of collective observations. My son is back. I have to make a part 2. Is it good news? Is it good news? It's good news!
No, I failed.
No, you did not.
I did.
I see that thing. I see your face. I see your picture.
No, I took the